2023, in my opinion, was a solid year. You know, it wasn't anything too crazy in the gaming industry, but we did get some really solid titles like Tears of the Kingdom with the amount of tools you're given to toy around with. We got a funny Sonic murder mystery that used the Family Guy death pose. Have a Nice Death, while it didn't suck me in like I wish it did, it was still a lot of fun. There is one game in particular I really want to talk about, and that is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. If you somehow missed the massive amount of screaming the internet's been doing, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door will be getting a remake that will be put on the Switch. And to be real, I'm right there with them. I am so goddamn hyped for this remake, you don't even know. I played the original and I loved it to bits with the amount of creativity, and the theming this game had was outstanding. We Paper Mario fans have been bitching and moaning about getting a new game in this style, and while it isn't that and it's just a remake, this could mean that they are finally going back to their ways, and I'm just hoping this game will do well so that intelligent systems realize that this is what we want. Please don't fuck this up. Before we go to the top 10, I want to first talk about some other games I played this year, like for example, Spark the Electric Jester. I played all 3 of these games within the span of like a week or two, and I really liked this series. It's like Sonic, but better. And this is coming from a longtime Sonic fan. I popped out of the womb liking this blue bozo, so hearing me say this means a lot. The levels are really creative and there are a lot of them. There's this new battle system which is similar to Kirby, where you take the abilities of an enemy as a new attack. It's great. Seriously, you need to check out these games. They are fun as hell. I finally played a Devil May Cry game and it showed Dante doing this cool ass dance, which gave me all the reason to buy it. There Is No Game: Wrong Dimension was really funny and charming. I finally played Majora's Mask and I think this game is amazing. The dark vibe and the sense of doom all the time makes this game feel really unique. I played Dusk and loved this old style boomer shooter, and nearly cried while playing this extremely wholesome game called Little Gator Game. This game is the closest thing you'll ever get to experiencing childhood again. And last but not least, I played Belly Boomerang, a simple little 2D platformer that's heavily inspired by Kirby. If you like Kirby, then I would suggest checking this out. It's really short and it's a good time. Alright, can we get on with the list, please? Oh, okay, thank you.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
You know Edmund McMillen, right? He's known for making Super Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac. Well, he made another game in 2017 called The End is Nigh. This is a little platformer where you play as Ash, and the goal is to make a friend because he feels lonely. I'm not joking, that's the story. While this game may seem simple at first, don't let it fool you, because this game is hard. Like really hard. Like just as hard as these games, which is exactly why I love it so much. The tone of the game is silly and goofy while still being able to take itself seriously. The environments are more interesting with a post-apocalyptic theme throughout the game, which I know sounds extremely original, but the colors and backgrounds make the theme feel more unique. If you like difficult platformers, then I suggest checking this one out. It's a lot of fun.
I'm hungry, I'm cold, I'm itchy.
Here's a little funky one called Melatonin. Now, I need to come clean for a second. I've never played a Rhythm Heaven game. Now hold on before you grab your pitchforks and tell me I need to play these games or else you'll sacrifice my dog. I haven't gotten around to it, man. I mean, come on, have you seen these prices? That's fucking bonkers. Melatonin is a rhythm game that's heavily inspired by Rhythm Heaven with this more soft color style that makes you feel like you're in a dream world. The levels are based off things people think of, like exercise, money, and burning pictures. Wait, what? Every night ends with a challenge, which is the same thing as a remix in Rhythm Heaven, where you get one big song and you have to play multiple mini games in order to beat it. It's an overall good game. I would check this out if you haven't played the Rhythm Heaven games either, like me.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my...
Yeah, I kinda like this game. I mean, what am I going to say that hasn't already been said? This game is amazing. The gameplay, environments, music, just goddamn this game slaps. I honestly didn't know how a first-person Metroid game would play, but now that I've played it, you need to play this game. But I didn't play the remaster like y'all are thinking. I did play this game, but instead I played it on Prime Hack. It basically takes the game and makes it into a proper FPS game with your keyboard and mouse, and let me say, this is the best way to play it. See, I didn't get the remaster because, funny story, the Christmas before this game was announced, I got the game, and as I'm playing it, it gets announced, and I'm like, well, that's cool, but I already got this game, and I'm poor, so I ain't getting that. Everything about this game is just amazing. This game is amazing. Go play it. Go play it right now. After you're done watching this video, of course. In this game, you play as a little lamb doing a trap soul's bidding by taking out the ghost from Pac-Man. It's a goofy game, and I love it. Cult of the Lamb sucked me in. Like, don't get me wrong, there have been so many times where I'll play a game and get sucked in, but the way this game did it, it was special. You slowly build up your cult, trying to make it the best it can be. You start to get attached to your little members running around, helping out with the place. Every time someone new comes, you get happy for a little new guy to help destroy the ghost I mentioned earlier. And that's just one half. There's a whole nother side, being the roguelite side. This part of the game is simple, but it kept me hooked. It was about what you expect with different types of weapons, magic weapons that are filled with killing enemies, and active items. It's a simple game, but goddamn, this was fun as hell. They're gonna keep expanding the game, and so far the foundation is great, so I'm really excited for new things they'll be adding. Keep up the good shit, guys. I remember hearing about this game from Foco's video about E3 in 2021. Go subscribe to him, he makes awesome videos. And I was like, I need to check this game out now. And I'm so glad I did. Solar Ash is so much fun. Just running around in the game is fun. You know you've made a good game when just running around the world is fun. From zipping on clouds to beating time events or skating on giant anomalies, this game is awesome. I don't want to talk about this one too much, so all I'll say is, good game. Now go play it, this game slaps.
Oops, you have to put the CD up your ass.
Yeah, this game was pretty good. Same with this one. Thumbs up. Devil May Cry 5. Oh man, this game slaps. This makes me want to bang my skull into the wall because I don't know how people can make such a good game. To me, everything about this game is spectacular. The characters are all unique and funny in their own ways. The story is simple: destroy the giant tree, get Nero's arm back, and find Dante's brother. Using the button combos to get crazy scores is addicting as hell, and the music made me splooge in my seat. Just holy shit, what a good game. Every character feels fun and unique to play, especially Dante with the amount of weapons he uses. V is fun by instead of getting up close and personal, you have your two goons to take care of everyone, only to do the final blow. And Nero is cool with all the different arms he can use to make fights feel varied. I can't express how amazing this game is, and this was the first one I played, so needless to say, I'll check the other games out. God damn, this game was sweet.
How tall are you? Yogurt.
I don't think this comes as much of a surprise, but I kinda like this game. Neon White is a fun as hell platformer that makes you go quick while completing levels on the fly. You start to learn how to take advantage of every card and try and find the tiniest shortcuts to save even a couple milliseconds. This game knows what the people want, and they deliver. The whole idea is you get these soul cards and each one is unique. Like for example, you could use this as an Uzi, or you could stomp on the ground, killing the enemies nearby instantly. But when you use the stomp ability, the card is used up and it breaks, meaning you can only use it during certain situations, and I love that. And that's what I mean by on the fly thinking. You don't think, oh, I have to do this. You just do it without even thinking because the level design is so fluid where it's just bam, bam, bam. I didn't check this game out until like a month or two ago at the time writing this, in October, and I'm so mad at myself for not playing this sooner. Please grab this game, you won't regret it.
I'm I stay automatic.
There's a rule I'm making on the channel, and that's if there's a new mainline Mario game, then it's on this list. Mario Wonder is one of those games that sits with the best of the best, you know, the big boys. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Odyssey, 64, Sunshine, World, and 3 are Mario at his peak. This game got the Sonic Mania treatment by getting a new art style that's still reminiscent of the older style. Everyone is a lot more personalized with their animation and some quality ass level design. And honestly, if that's all there was to it, then I'd be pretty happy. But it wouldn't be Mario if it didn't have one mechanic to turn everything on its head. The mechanic I'm talking about is the Wonder Flower. When you grab this item, the level will do something random, like in one level, it could be something as simple as slowing or speeding up time, or it can inflate you into a giant balloon, or make you into a cloud block, or make a stampede come after you that you can run on top of, or really anything. Every main level has one of these, and at the end of these sections, you get a Wonder Seed to help you progress through the game. These are what take the game from pretty good to fucking insano mode. Not only that, but the areas are still the simple grass, desert, jungle, etc. They somehow make them feel more unique despite using the same themes. This is 2D Mario at its best, and I can't wait for the next 2D Mario game if it's going to be just as personalized and creative as this.
My wee wee goes boing boing.
Oh my god, I love this game so much. Everything about this game is just peak on peak on peak. When I think there's no way this game could get better, they say, oh yeah, we can, and puts Pepino in a barrel. I really think that this game is the game of the year. Even if others don't think it, this game is amazing. From the art style that looks like a combination of Ren and Stimpy or Oogie and the Cockroaches with Mario paint. Every level feels so much fun to run in where it feels like you can't stop. It's awesome. I want to give you a bit of a chart to show what I mean. We got Solar Ash, you know, it's a simple pizza, it gives you the things you'd want on a pizza, and it makes it enjoyable for anyone. Then Neon White is that nice in-between, where it's still pizza, but it's from someone that knows what they're doing. The flavors dance in your mouth, with every flavor being there, but not overwhelming. And then you got Pizza Tower. This one takes everything from the previous pizzas and makes it feel like a fucking fever dream. Just one thing after another, but you just can't stop. The pizza is so good, you don't want it to be gone because the dough, cheese, sauce, everything is just so goddamn good. Everything in this game feels amazing. The levels are unique, with one taking place in ancient Greece, or one in space where you hop on one rocket to the other going to different planets, or where you're in the middle of a war zone, or a FNAF style restaurant. This game just has idea after idea, and it makes you wonder how in the world did they make a game this good, so fluid, unique, and creative? The music is like crack for the ears. Every time you listen to a song, it just gets stuck in your head. There isn't a single bad song in this whole game. Every one is a bop. I could talk about this game all day, and there is stuff I haven't even mentioned yet. I want you to go out and play it. That's not a request, that's a demand. I want you to check this game out. Trust me, you'll have an amazing time. Now you thought that's where the video ends, but no. I know most people end it here and say, alright, thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, go to my Patreon, Discord server, buy me a coffee, and look out for the new YouTubes. But not me. See, I want to talk about how I've been doing myself and be a bit transparent with y'all because I want to. So if you're only here for the top 10, then this is where it ends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But if you did stay, that'd be very cool, and I'd put a colon in parentheses on my face. First, I want to talk about the channel and videos and how that's coming along. At the time of writing this, the channel is currently sitting at 335 subscribers. And I know to most people that isn't a lot of people, but when you put it in perspective, it becomes a lot. Like, over 300 people. That's a lot of people. For a couple years, I stayed at the same spot at like 30 subscribers, somewhere around there. So timesing it by 10 is nuts. So to everyone that's enjoyed the content, thank you. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, so whether you're new or old, thanks for coming on this silly little journey I've put myself on. I've been enjoying the content I've been making so far, and I'm only hoping I can get better and better as time goes on and make some good shit for y'all. This will be the last video I'll be uploading this year because I do want to take a break and spend time with friends and family and not have to worry about uploading. I also want to talk about my personal life a bit and tell you what I've been up to so far. This won't be crazy edited or anything, kind of like Atsu Over's yearly wrap-ups where I'll throw on some gameplay and you hear me ramble for a bit. Once again, thanks for the support on the channel, and let's get started with that. I'm not going to go into too much detail because when I wrote this last time, it was over a page long, which would have been like 3 minutes of me ranting, and I realized it wasn't entertaining, so here we are. Besides, I have thoughts on making some of these videos, so I might leave some parts out for that. This year I did a lot more traveling around the United States, which while on one hand was terrifying, on the other hand, it was super fun, and honestly I'd recommend it because Lord knows that some of you don't go out enough. Just to give you an idea, in March we went on an airplane to go to Tennessee, and in June we went to a bunch of places like New York, Washington, etc. within the span of like a week. Me and my family also went over to Comic-Con this year, which was so much fun. My legs were tired after constantly walking for 3 hours, but it was so worth it. I also got to meet Charles Martinet, you know, the guy who did Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, as well as the baby variants. I even got a poster with his signature, which was awesome. He was extremely nice, and even while signing, he was doing the voices, which was amazing to hear in real life. You gotta understand, Mario means so much to me. I've been playing these games for as long as I can remember. One very distinct memory I have is me and my brother were playing Mario Bros. Wii, and we got to the first castle level, and both me and him started to cry because we thought the lava was scary. It sounds dumb, but to be fair, we were like, what, 7 years old? Probably younger, so I would think it's understandable to be scared of lava at that age. Coming back to this year, I've also been generally trying to improve as well as being more creative. Like, don't get me wrong, these videos are my pride and joy, but I like doing other things, so I picked up the piano and I've been doing lessons my mom signed me up for, which while it's been difficult, it's been fun as hell trying to challenge myself in a more creative way. A lot of the concepts have been pretty easy so far, but who knows, when I'm done with this video I'll probably be doing some goofy shit like this. Something else that happened as well is I finally got a job and I'm working at the diarrhea-induced place known as Taco Bell. I didn't really mention this, but for the past few months, I think around February of this year, I started looking for a job, and in November I finally got one. I don't have any stories to tell about it yet because at the time of writing this I only had 1 day, so I'm not even past training yet, but so far it's been pretty chill. Granted, it's bottom of the barrel, so I wouldn't expect the job to be super hard or anything, but it's still work, you know? And being a 17-year-old bimbo, I've been wanting a job so I can save up for a car and other goofy things like 300 Chinese finger traps. One final thing I want to talk about is my art. I really started picking up again like 3-4 years ago. I know it wasn't far before I started the channel, but I think it was somewhere around there. I don't know. But I've had this thought in the back of my mind, and that's if there's one thing that I'm lacking within my videos, it's this. And part of it could be the inner critic, I guess, but another part is because that I know I'm not very good. In fact, I think I'm pretty bad at art. Although with this thought, I've done nothing to try and get better. I'll see younger people that are doing so much better than me, or people my age making some amazing stuff, and then I look at my stuff and all I see are the flaws. I don't think my art looks really appealing and overall just looks bad. And part of that is due to me picking it up again so soon and, well, being bad, and also not having the motivation or time. The only time I'll draw is when I have to for a video, not when I have an idea for a drawing or just because I want to. And when I do, I get angry at myself because I can't draw it how I want to because of my lack of skill. So after some thinking, I've come up with a solution: to draw more. Crazy, I know, but more working on the fundamentals of art. Stuff like anatomy, color, perspective, aka all of the boring stuff. Of course, it will still have this cartoony style that you see, but be more refined. I've grown tired of drawing these box people because yeah, while it's simple, it's limiting. Very limiting. I've tried in the past to draw an actual body, but I never really committed to it, so I thought with the new year starting up, why not now? So that's all I want to do for the sake of the channel. Get better at the art side of things because I feel like it will make my videos from mediocre to good as shit. There isn't going to be an end card because if you think about it, this is just one big end card, so I think I'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching and have a good new year.